Hello everyone. We will discuss simple interest and compound interest today so that the revision goes very smoothly. You know, simple interest is denoted by SI and it is given by PRT upon 100. So this is a unique formula wherein you can know any three variables, find the fourth one. Either you may know P, R, T, you can find out SI, or if you know SI, P, R, you can find T. Similarly, any one is not known, the other three are known, you can find that unknown. Now here, if we take up CI, that is compound interest. Now compound interest we'll write later, but for amount we have a formula. P into bracket 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n. Now if A means what? It is amount. Amount is equal to principal into bracket 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n. Now using this formula itself CI is found. How? That is A minus P is going to be CI. Now in this compound interest we have many variations like compounded when, compounded yearly, compounded half yearly, compounded quarterly. These are the three types. Okay, let's discuss them one by one. So compounded yearly means what? There will be principal given, okay, there will be rate given, there will be time given, which we get it as n. So with the help of P, R and time given, which is n here, we can find the amount. What it would be? Amount is equal to P plus P, P into bracket 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n. Now here R will remain as it is, P as it is, n whatever number of years you might have. It can be 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, anything. It will not be in the incomplete year. I mean to say 1 year 3 months, 1 year 6 months. This is not considered as a complete year. One complete year is there. The remaining 6 months, 4 months, 9 months, if at all it comes like that, that remaining 4 months, 6 months, 9 months has to be calculated separately, and whole years have to be calculated with this formula. Now suppose it is P is 100, R is 10 and n is equal to 3. So how will we substitute it? A is equal to 100 into bracket 1 plus 10 upon 100 to the power 3. So this is how it goes. Okay, then you will solve this bracket and then make its cube and then multiply and get the answer, that is amount. Now if it is not, as I was talking, that if it is 3 years 6 months, something like that, whatever you did for 3 years first you should do that, and for 6 months you will calculate it as per SI and then add it. So right now for your curriculum it's not there, so I will not be explaining this part. Now as it was compounded yearly, we have taken number of years n. So when it is compounded half yearly, what happens? Okay, now if it is compounded half yearly, the formula will remain same, but what you are going to substitute in that will differ a bit. Then what differs? P will not differ, but R will differ. Now if suppose R is given as 8% per annum. This is very important, students. Per annum means it is yearly rate of interest. Now okay, let's take it as n is equal to 1 only. Okay, that is number of years for 1 year. Okay, now when it is compounded half yearly, it means rate of the interest should become half of it. R should become R upon 2, that is equal to 4%. Means when you substitute it here, it should be R upon 2, and n is equal to what happens? N is 2 times n. That means what? 2 into bracket 1. The conversion periods will become 2. In the sense what? In 1 year, how many half years are there? 2 half years. But why are we looking for half years? Because the compounding is done every half year. That is why. Now this rate of interest is also cut down to half. Why? Because compounding or the interest is calculated every half year. So rate of interest also goes down by half of whatever is given per annum. Now in this case, how will you substitute? A is equal to P will be as it is, means let us take it as anything which is you prefer, as 1 plus. Now this R is replaced by R by 2. That is what? 4%. You may not write percentage here. 4 upon 100 to the power n. N is what here? 2n. It becomes 2 here. So that's why some of them give the formula for half yearly compounding as, look at the changes very carefully. Okay, when compounding is done half yearly, amount is given by P into bracket 1 plus this R is made as R upon 2, means whatever is given as R per annum, R is 10% per annum, then you should write R upon 2 is how much? That much. And here n will become 2n, means number of years. If at all there are 3 number of years, 3 into 2, there are 6 half years into it is what it indicates. So it should be R upon 2, rate should be divided by 2, n is the time period here, so you have to get 2 times n. Number of years into 2 will give you how many number of half years are there. So you will be calculating it for half yearly compounding. Now compounding quarterly. Okay, compounding quarterly. Quarterly in the sense what? 1/4 of the year. So 1 year has how many months? 12 months, correct? No, its 4 time of its fourth part is how much? 3 months. Means 3 months, every 3 months is called as a quarter. So what it is, so whenever we say it is quarterly, if at all somebody has invested amount for 1 year, how many times the interest is going to get calculated in 1 year? 4 times. So this is going to be 4 quarters. Okay, so there are 4 quarters in 1 year is what I have showed you here. Now what about R? R also has to be divided by 4 because it is quarterly compounding. And what about n? N should go for 4 times n. N is number of years. Number of years, now I should take it as number of years. Time, if you at all you think it as t, if you want to write, you can do that also. N and n, if it is confusing, you can take number of years as a t and conversion period n. Conversion period as conversion period is equal to n. So for n is 4 times t. Now suppose let us take an example, small example. let P be 100, R be 10, and number of years be 2. Okay, so then how will I substitute in the formula? A is equal to P is what? 100. 1 plus R upon 4, it should be here R upon 4, let me write it as P only here. R upon 4 upon 100 to the power 4n. 4n in the sense what? This n is what? 4 times n, that's what we give here, and that's why it is written as this, and it is conversion period. So 100 into bracket 1 plus what will be R upon 4? 2.5 upon 100 raised to the power 2n. N is 4 times n, so 4 into 2 is 8. 8 quarters are there in the time period of 2 years is what it shows. So you can do it this way.